independence to all of us and happy Ghana month to all of us. We are in the Ghana month, and that's why we are here in Apam. Yes, today we are not just celebrating Ghana month in our schools, but we are going all the way to Elmina Castle to know the history about Elmina Castle and other things that we need to know. We've been seeing it in books and other things, but today we are going there not just to have fun, but to learn also. I'm Naneki Adoma, so let's get going. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Nshaba Kupon Hansen.
Okay, so where are we going today?
We are going to the Elmina Castle.
The Elmina Castle.
Yes,
Are you happy to go there?
yes, please.
Mm.
Yes,
What are your
please.
expectations?
My expectations is more about the history of the Elmina Castle.
Okay, all right. So let's go and enjoy ourselves. Okay. All
Okay.
right. Let's say bye bye.
Bye.
Now let's open our mouths and thank God for another day like this. Open your mouths.
The name of this castle is St. George's. St. George's Castle. What's the name?
St. George's Castle.
Yes, so the Portuguese, they were the white people who came to this place first. And they came with a leader. The name of the leader was Don Diego de Azambuja. What's the name?
Don Diego de Azambuja.
It's not Don, no. It's Don, D-O-N. So when they came, initially, they were trading in goods. Do you understand barter trade?
Yes.
So that was the initial trade. And then later, they stopped the gold trade and then they shifted to slavery. They built this castle 1482. So the Portuguese, they spent 155 years here. Because those from Holland, we call them Dutch, also defeated the Portuguese and took over this castle. They also spent 235 years.
Wow.
Portuguese 155 years. And later, British stopped the trade in 1807. And Dutch also stopped it in 1814. And when slave trade was over, Dutch sold this castle to the British in 1872. But British did not use this castle for slave trade. British used Cape Coast Castle. And British used this castle for their day-to-day administration. And British left when Ghana became independent state in 6 March 1957. So what is today's date?
6 March 2026.
So this castle is 544 years old. Now let's start. This one for the white soldiers. Some of the white people also misbehaved. So they were in this one and later they will be released. And this one for the slaves, like us. In this one, no food, no water until you die. So this was a death upon themselves. And this is the church. The first Christian church they built in West Africa. Portuguese were Catholics, Roman Catholic. When Dutch came, they were not. So they built their church on top of the female temple. There are 2 churches here. And then this one, you see the tower there, it was a prison. That's where they imprisoned Ya Asantewaa. Do you know Ya Asantewaa?
Yes.
The queen mother of Egypt. So he was imprisoned in this one. And then Prempeh the first, Ashanti King, was also imprisoned in the other one. Now let's see the door of no return. So this is the door of no return. All the slaves were forced through this. The sea was very close. Today it has receded. It's back. So there were steps here. Small boats like what you see, canoes, took the slaves from here to the big ships. Some of them were sent to Brazil, Haiti, Jamaica, Guyana, Suriname, Barbados, so many places for plantation like sugarcane. We were going to work for them. And those who died at sea were more than those who died here. That's why, look at the flowers. You got them reap. Visitors brought them. We have some over there. And I told you in this castle there are 2 churches.
Yeah.
Portuguese came, they built their church there, they were Catholics. Dutch were not. Dutch built their church on top of this one. So they were worshipping God up. Human beings were dying. This is the largest dungeon among the female dungeons. So 150 women were here.
Don't say how big.
So that place that we used, there was a door there, they have closed this side, and this side to another door. Ventilation was from this one, and then the one that you see at the end. But what you see over there, that was where they kept guns and gunpowder. Yes. So light and air from this one, air from this one, and the small one that you see over there. And this is the original floor. So human beings like us were sleeping on the bed. No mattresses, nothing. And then then there were no places for them to go to toilet, no toilet facilities for them. So they have to put containers in the dungeons for them to go to. So you can imagine those who were weak and could not get to touch the containers would have to ease themselves. They do it themselves, or they did it themselves. Sorry. And then they were women. They had their menses also in the same condition. People do not understand at certain places to understand. And then they were also eating in the same place. They stayed there for 3 months to wait for the ships. And because of the condition that they went through, some of them fell sick and died. And when you die, they will carry the body and then they throw it into the sea. I don't know whether when we were entering some of this, yeah, we call it a cannonball. What's the name? Cannonball. So they use this to punish the women, the female slaves. The balls were aimed and there were chains connected. For those who were fighting the masters, those who tried to escape, those who also the person is chained to the ball, the leg. And you have to stay here whether there is rain or sunshine. No food, no water. When they see that you are very, very weak, and then you'll be released. They did that to put fear in the rest of the women in the dungeons. So anytime you are called to do something, quickly you have to obey. So that is the purpose of this one. These are two living rooms like halls. And then the other one was the bedroom. And the door which is locked over there is the toilet and bath for boss of the castle.
Hi, what's your name?
Please, my name is Ajwa Isabat.
Okay, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
How was the experience entering the Elmina Castle?
It was very interesting because I've not heard of something like that before. This is my first time entering the Elmina Castle.
Okay.
So it's It is very nice.
It's very nice.
I like it.
Okay. Wow. Let's have a bite of fans.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Sylvia Sam.
Come again?
Sylvia Sam.
So hey. Well, how was your experience?
I experienced how they put the people into the door of no return. I experienced that.
You experienced that one?
Very nice, but I was sad because they placed them into the door of no return.
Okay. Wow. You were sad. All right. Next time, don't be sad. Okay.
Okay.
Let's have a bite of fans. Hi, what's your name?
Lesson Yako.
Blessing. How was the experience like?
Oh, it was so good. I experienced how they went and placed the few males in the slave dungeon. So I experienced so many things.
You experienced so many things. Okay. Let's have a bite of fans. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Chisad Mamon.
Tracy. Okay. How was the experience?
Okay, it was nice. I enjoyed very much, especially when it was giving us some explanations because at school, not all the explanation that we get it well. So when I came here, I had a lot of fun because I get more explanation about the things that I didn't understand at school time.
Oh, okay. So it means you've learned another thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's have a bite of fans. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Manuela Vanderpool.
So you're part of the Poe family.
Yes, please.
Okay. So brief us on how everything went on in there.
It was cool the way they were teaching us the rooms our slaves were and how the environment was like. It was
It was wow. Okay. All right. Let's have a bite of fans. Hi, what's your name?
I'm sobered.
Say Obed. Okay. So say Obed, you want us to brief us on how everything went on in there. A little story.
Yes, this trip is basically for the kids to learn about the transatlantic slavery, how the Americans took our forefathers and then they were taking them, using them for exchanging them and for slavery and other stuff. So I think the kids went in there. Myself, I was very tight, working on some one or two, so I couldn't really get the history. But there were some one or two that I heard. The gate of no return, the rooms where the officers were sleeping in, and then they were resting the kitchen. Oh, we've had fun. We've gone around. We've checked some one or two, and then that it's a nice experience.
Okay, so would you want to come back again?
Yes. Because of the number of people, it's an occasion day. It's so much, so many people are around and all that. So we couldn't really have time to explore and then get the insights. Well, it's like there are so many people, so they can attempt then for everything to be done. So. But then it's all good. We would like to come back again at another comfortable time, convenient time.
Alright. Okay. Let's have a bite of fans. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Charity.
Charity. Okay. So you went into the castle, right?
Yes, please.
What are some of the things you saw in there?
Oh, okay. So we saw the dungeon and where they kept our forefathers. And where the guns and the gunpowders were kept.
Okay, so those are the things you saw in this.
Yes, please, because I was also taking pictures and cameras, so I didn't take notice of many places.
Okay, so would you like to come back again?
Yes, please. The experience was marvelous. Yes, and I have to come back and then get to know much about the place since it concerns our forefathers and a lot went on. Okay.
All right. Okay. So come back again. Okay. Let's go back to our fans. Hi. What's your name? Juanette. Okay. So when you went into the castle, what did you see? You saw a round ball. Okay. Let's go back to our fans. So I have Mr. and Mrs. Akwa here, the owners of Greater Grace Christian Academy here. So I want to know why they brought the children here this year. Hi, Auntie. Please, may we know your name?
I'm Innocentia Fojoakwa.
Okay.
I'm Alfred Aqua.
Mr. Alfred and Mrs. Innocentia. Please, why did you bring the kids here this year?
We brought them here to come and then while we have independence, the beginning of the independence, they need to know what happened before the independence came. So they came here to learn about the history of Ghana, to know about the slave trade and the things that went on.
And before you were coming, what were some of your expectations?
I was expecting the children to learn a lot from what happened in the past. They have to know the history of Ghana, how the slavery took place in Ghana, and the impact it has actually had on the nation.
And have you met your expectations?
Oh yes, we've met our expectations because the tour guides were very good. They were able to explain things to us very well.
Okay, so are we coming back here again, or this is our first and last?
But probably, definitely we will come
Okay.
because when they want to learn more, they will come. So it wouldn't be the last time.
It wouldn't be the last time. Okay. Thank you so much for bringing us to Elmina Castle today. So before we go, any advice for our kids out there?
Our kids out there, please, we want you to study hard because it wasn't easy for Ghana to come to this particular stage. Our forefathers have actually suffered the places where they were kept. Some were thrown into the sea and they were not able to get to their destination. But it is now our time to do what we need to do. We need to be patriotic. We need to take good care of our environment. All these are things that our forefathers were able to do. So those of us now here need to also do the same. We need to be patriotic.
Okay, would you add something to it?
Well, I would say that the children should know their identity. They should know who they are and how they can manage themselves. Because if they know whom they are, what they want in life, then they'll be able to achieve it and achieve it better. Ghana needs good leaders. So when they know about all these things, I believe they will get good leaders from them. And Ghana will change and things will be better.
All right. So before we go, let's say bye to our kids.
It's Bambinita.
Bambini, Bambini, come on little children, it's Bambini. Come let's learn in various fun, but it's an educational